Hello, collective, and welcome to your new moon in Gemini reading. It is tomorrow, May 30th, and so we're going to look into the energy for all of us and just see what's going on as a collective. What are we all swimming in together? How are we all talking together? You know, how are we all moving through this energy? So this is a Gemma reading and will not resonate with everybody. Remember, the energies can be reversed, so assign the roles as you please. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can always get a personal reading from me, or you can check out your signs for what's going on, because I just did a bunch of them. I only have 3 more signs to do for the Mercury retrograde, and I'm going on vacation for about 12 days, so I won't be doing readings until I get back. So let's go ahead and figure out what is going on here. Unless I end up reading for people on vacation, that's a different story, right? Okay. Anyway, let's see. Let's just see what the universe wants to tell us. Ooh, leap of faith. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. A leap of faith, telling the truth to transform something. Somebody is ready. Somebody is ready, more ready than they ever have been, to do something that they've been wanting to do forever. This new moon energy is going to make you feel amazing, especially Geminis. You are going to feel like, yes, this is what I want. I have clarity. I've had breakthroughs. I've had new ideas. I'm feeling great. And I'm ready to transform this. What is it? Oh, what is it? What are we transforming? What are we transforming together? I mean, we're all just going to be taking leave. I mean, it just feels like free love in the room. You know what I mean? Free love going on. Anybody want some love? Very free-spirited. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing like hippies in my mind running around and with half their clothes on. All right. We're transforming this small amount of the small amount of love in the 3D reality. There's some tiny piece there, somebody's not giving the love, dang it. You know what I mean? So somebody was being emotionally immature, very insecure, disappointed. The world over that is saying they're now seeking this personal closure. They're not, they're tired of shortcuts and delays, and they're tired of being burnt out over this situation. Whatever this was, it has to do with some sort of love, because cups are love. But this, oh my goodness, what is going on next? Tell us more. Tell us more about it. I gotta know. What is this? What is this transformation? What is this personal closures? Who's going through what? All right, we're moving forward. Restless, unfocused, action happening. Restless, like I gotta get to my abundance. I gotta get to my happiness. I need to do this. I'm ready to move forward. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which means it's spinning, it's moving forward. It's going in the direction it needs to go in. Okay, I'm gonna pull some different cards because I want to know more. Oh my goodness. Tell me more about this new moon energy. What's happening? What's happening, hot stuff? All right, tell me more. What is going on in this energy? Transformation, new beginnings. Okay, so somebody's intuition has been telling them something for a long time. And they are ready to sacrifice their old way of being and bring their what they're seeing in their mind's eye and what they're seeing and what they're dreaming about into reality. There's been parties have had a lot of patience in this situation. Somebody's finally going to let their guard down, let their control down, about some old emotional loss. Okay, so interesting. Now I want to do something else. All right, got all these cards. Okay. I'm going to get these. All right, somebody's ready to let their boundaries down, their guard down. They really want the support of this relationship, and they're ready to give it a second chance. So that is very interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull some Lovers card because I think this has to do, not everybody, but I think a lot of people have some lover situation going on. Let's pull out, yeah, we'll pull these. What's going on in the lover situation? I want to pull out the divine masculine, divine feminine for this, and then you can see what that is. Because there's stuff going on. This is crazy, but it is a new beginning. That's cool. Let's check it out. All right, that was the divine masculine. Now I'm going to do the divine feminine. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the divine masculine says, I miss seeing you. I miss being with you. I have trouble with intimacy and vulnerability. And I know that there's something that you can help me with, but this is what I struggle with. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't come towards you, is because I struggle with this. There's a lot of fear in this area. But I know what you want. And I think that let me see, are they wanting to give this to the divine feminine? I just want to check really quickly. Are they wanting to give it to the divine feminine? What the divine feminine wants. Are they willing to come forward? Okay, so this person's going through a tower moment right now because they're looking at all the things that they screwed up on. I totally screwed on that. They trapped themselves with their control issues. I can't even fit that in there. With their control issues. Or they have somebody controlling them on their side and they're not able to really move forward at this time. But let's just see. The divine feminine says, I don't know what comes next. I don't know. I know that I want a life with you. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how that's supposed to be, but it's what I want. But I don't know what it looks like. Like, I have no idea. One, if you're not talking, well, it makes it really difficult to plan with somebody if you're not talking. Or it makes it really difficult to be energetically in line with someone if you're not talking to them. So that's kind of the thing, right? Or they just don't know. Maybe they have stuff in their life that they really don't see how the two worlds can actually come together. Although, like, spirit may be telling them in their intuition, like, you're going to be with this person. But, like, how? How is that possible? One, we're not talking. And two, look at my life. Like, how is that possible? So there's just like that going on. And then I daydream about a life with you. So this person is so the divine feminine is daydreaming about her divine masculine. It doesn't have to be her, I'm sorry, because it depends on, there's no gender to divine feminine and divine masculine, because you could, we talked about it several times. But anyway, and they're saying that I have recovered a lot. So they're not recovering, they've already recovered from a lot of the issues that you guys had in your relationship. So to the divine masculine. This feels very stuck energy when we were having all this movement, and maybe it's because of the retrograde, like massaging this relationship just a little bit more. Let's find out, where are we at in this? Okay, somebody's looking at the decisions they made did not bring them abundance, and that's bringing them a lot of healing. It's helping them see the wounds. It's helping them see, how important. I think it's the divine masculine. They're looking at their decisions. That's why they're feeling so bad about it. Like, oh man, I made some bad decisions. But it really is a healing process for them. They have to go through this. And so we'll see. I mean, what happens. The same thing with Sagittarius. It was like, we'll see what happens on the other side. In the energy right now, I'm trying to pull cards like, okay, what's the end look like? And they keep showing me the problem. So maybe it's because in manifestation we don't really know the ending sometimes, because we have to make the decision. So maybe we haven't really fully made the decisions that we need to based on the energy that we're in right now. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe we're not, that's what we're supposed to be doing, is making a decision about what do we want this to look like? How do you want this to move forward? And so they're not telling us how it will move forward because you have free will. And so you need to make a choice. You know, if this person's stuck in the fact that they made bad decisions, and this person's over here is like, oh, I'm daydreaming about you, but I just don't understand how this is ever going to work. Well, both of you guys need to start start telling the universe what it is that you actually want from this person. What do you want? Do you want a friendship? Do you want a marriage? What do you want? Do you want ultimately a marriage in the end, but you're okay with friendship right now? I mean, what is it that you want from this person? Right? I want to do one more thing. Before we head out, we'll do black cards as divine masculine and white cards as divine feminine, and then we will close out this reading. And let's see. I want to see what do they really think about each other, not about the situation, but when they think about each other, what do they see? What does it look like? You know, what are we looking at here? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, 1. All right. I'm just shuffling now the divine feminine. And then I'm going to get 1 card about how they see each other. 1, 2, 3. All right. How does the divine masculine see the divine feminine? 1 card only, and 1 card only of how the divine masculine sees the divine feminine, please. All right, so the divine masculine is seeing the divine feminine through the eyes of how they see themselves. And they have a lot of love for the divine feminine, but what's happening is they are going through something that's making them feel like giving up. And they have a lack of confidence because of it. And they're a bit overwhelmed because of it. You can see it in the other cards, what's going on with this person. So sometimes you can only see what you're seeing within yourself. Like they're seeing what they missed out on, what they messed up with, what they did. They're not happy with themselves. So they're not really extending out. There's a lot of love there, because look at this. But here's the card. There it is right there. And what they're saying is the taste of your presence is something I'll never, ever be able to forget. Okay, and facing my reflection is more than I can handle. That's the problem. And so they're not seeing this relationship not that it's not in a positive light. They're just going through a lot. They're going through a tower moment. And you are my favorite work of art. So there is a lot of love there. It's just they're seeing you through the reflection of how they're seeing themselves right now, which they're not feeling very great. Okay, now divine feminine. How does the divine feminine look at the divine masculine? I feel you so strongly I can taste your essence. Give me more time. I'm not good enough for you yet. And you feel like a warm home to me. And that's exactly the card that I got, was the card of marriage, the card of home, the card of reunion, celebration, all of those wonderful things. So the divine feminine is not going through a tower moment like the divine masculine. So we'll need to check the next reading, just like I told Sagittarius, which I'll be back in mid-June, and we'll do another reading and kind of update on this energy and see what's going on. But the new moon is going to work with the retrograde energy and bringing out all of this stuff and preparing the divine masculine for the divine feminine. The divine feminines have already done a lot of their work, and the divine masculine is still going through it. Because they started later. You know, it's almost like remember in 8th grade where the girls matured really fast, and the boys didn't until about ninth grade. It's kind of like that, you know, where the boys mature much faster. So all of a sudden in ninth grade, all these boys just shut up and they're like really tall and they have deep voices when they come back for ninth. You know, who are you? You know what I mean? You know, but in seventh and girls were already maturing in sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, and then boys mature in ninth, 10th, and 11th grade, like, you know. And so it's kind of the same thing. Like, you got to wait for them to mature, just like you waited when you were in eighth grade, just like you waited when you were in sixth and seventh grade, right? You got to wait for your masculine to mature. He's not there yet. He, she, right? Doesn't matter who the masculine is, but that person is not there yet. Okay. So there you go. I mean, your person is working on it. They're working on it. Give them some love. Send them some love their way because they're working on it. All right. If you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in case I post something else that's new. And on the screen is the other retrograde videos in case this is not manifesting in your life yet. You can look at the past videos and see if those are happening for you. All right. Have a great day. And thank you so much for coming. Bye.